Hello friend, let's start the discussion of today's newspaper. First news is former Japan Prime Minister Abe assassinated. So yesterday afternoon, the former Prime Minister of Japan, Mr. Shinzo Abe, while he was addressing a rally, suddenly a miscreant from crowd came near to him and started firing. Just 3-meter distance, the miscreant started firing to the former Prime Minister of Japan, Mr. Shinzo Abe. Instant, the police arrested the shooter and admitted the former Prime Minister into hospital. He was kept in ICU, but finally he was died in cardiac arrest. So, the police and the Japanese intelligence are investigating about the matter. What is the motive behind the assassination? Okay, some news channel are showing that the miscreant or the shooter is from a religious group. Okay, so investigation is going on, and our Prime Minister also expressed his condolence and share a emotional blog telling about his friendship with Shinzo Abe. So, Shinzo Abe was the longest Prime Minister of Japan. He was Prime Minister of Japan from 2012 to 2020. Okay, so Prime Minister Modi and the Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe's friendship actually started in the year 2007 when he visited to India. Okay, then their friendship became more deep when our Prime Minister, when Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister in 2014. Okay. Now, I will tell the important role of Shinzo Abe in the development of our country. Okay. So, out of all country, if any country who invested maximum amount in our manufacturing and service sector, that is Japan. Okay. And the foundation of this investment started actually from the previous government, that is from the Manmohan Singh government, and become more powerful when Narendra Modi become Prime Minister. Okay. So, I will tell you the relation, or you can say trade relation, or you can say investment relation between India and Japan in the time of Shinzo Abe. Okay. So, he is the former President of Japan, Mr. Shinzo Abe. Now, the Prime Minister also announced that India will observe a full day national mourning for him. Okay. And the national flag will be flown half mast throughout the day. Means half mast means the flag will be flown at the half height of the stick. Okay, not the top of the stick, it will flown at the half height of the flag stick. Now, I will tell you about India-Japan relation during Shinzo Abe. So, if anyone asks you what is the investment, what do you think about Japan's investment in India, the first thing you come to your mind is bullet train. Okay, so bullet train is the biggest, you can say, contribution to Japan in India. So, Government of India bullet train project, and where is the bullet train project is going on? Mumbai Ahmedabad high speed rail corridor. It is the first bullet train project of India. Mumbai to Ahmedabad is an under construction high speed rail line connecting India's economic hub Mumbai with the city Ahmedabad. When complete, it will be India's first high speed rail line. Now, what is the contribution of Japan? What is the contribution of Japan? The contribution of Japan is, there is a government organization from Japan, that is JICA, Japan International Cooperation Agency. Okay, the full form is Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA. JICA and the Ministry of Railway of India both jointly are doing the feasibility survey. Okay, feasibility survey and they are jointly preparing, even jointly investing also. The JICA from Japan and Railway of India both jointly investing and preparing a feasibility report on the bullet train project of India. Now, here it is written that India and Japan signed a MoU undertake a joint feasibility study of Mumbai-Ahmedabad route in New Delhi in September 2013, which provided that the two sides would co-finance a joint feasibility study route. Co-finance, okay, they will jointly financed and jointly developed the feasibility study report. Now, feasibility study report will include the feasibility of the bullet train project, okay, how the track will be aligned, okay, then about how the land will be acquired from the public, okay, then the estimate, how the estimate will be prepared. Now, what will be the foundation, what will be the composition of the track, so that a bullet train which is traveling at a speed of 400 km per hour will travel over the track, okay. Then investing the new modern high speed railway technology and system to the Ministry of Railway. That is the contribution of Japan to India in the sector of bullet train, okay. Next is another important organization, that is Sharp Corporation of Japan, which had shut its manufacturing operation in India a few years back, is evaluating options to make a range of products beginning with small kitchen appliance to refrigerator and air condition through contract vendors in the country. So, Sharp Corporation of Japan is again investing, started investing in India. Okay, they are promoting refrigerator, they are selling refrigerator, air condition in India. Okay. Now, we all knew that recently, previous month, our Prime Minister had visited to Japan to attend the Quad Summit. Now, Quad means 4 countries, US, then India, then Japan and Australia. These 4 countries are the part of the Quad Summit. Now, the most important thing our Prime Minister did during the visit in Japan, that he met with the investor of Japan, okay, the biggest investors of Japan. Our Prime Minister met with the investor and discussed several various things, how they will invest more and more in India. Now, I will tell you about the investors, who are the biggest investors in various sector in India. First is this person, okay. He is the chairman of NEC. PM Modi meets chairman of NEC Corporation, Dr. Nobuhiro Endo in Tokyo. Okay, he is the chairman of NEC Corporation. Now, what is the function of this NEC Corporation? Electronic giant NEC Corporation chairman Nobuhiro Endo and appreciated NEC's role in India's telecommunication sector, especially in undertaking Chennai, Andaman and Nicobar Island and Kochi, Lakshadweep Island optical fiber cable project. So, the function of this organization is to lay the optical fiber cable line, okay. Now, they have completed the project of Chennai, Andaman, Nicobar and Kochi, Lakshadweep, Andaman optical fiber cable project. Now, I will show you the project. This is the project, okay. This is the project, optical fiber cable project between Chennai and Andaman and Nicobar Island. And another project is optical fiber project between Kochi and Lakshadweep. This 2 project has done successfully by this NEC Corporation. This is a huge investment of Japan to India. Next is our Prime Minister met another business tycoon, that is this person, his name is Yanai, chairman Uniqlo. Okay, Mr. Yanai is the chairman of Uniqlo. Now, Uniqlo is famous for fine fabric cloth. Okay, so Uniqlo is opening their shops, their branches in various cities in India. Okay, they are promoting their business. So Modi discussed rapidly growing textile apparel market of India investment. Okay, Yanai, who is the chairman, president and CEO of First Retailing Company Limited, the parent company of Uniqlo. So this is the Uniqlo stores at Noida. Our minister Smriti Irani was present in the time of inauguration of this branch in Noida. Okay, Uniqlo stores and Noida. Then our Prime Minister Modi, another business personalities, that is this person, that is Son, Mr. Son, CEO SoftBank. Now SoftBank, each of us have heard about SoftBank. Okay, this is one of the biggest, richest bank of world, SoftBank. Now CEO of SoftBank is Mr. Son. Okay, now what is the contribution of SoftBank in our country? Maximum in the startup, in small, it helped a startup to become an unicorn. Okay, to travel the path to start with a startup and become an unicorn, SoftBank helped them. So we all know unicorn. Unicorn means when the valuation of startup become 1 billion, then it will called as unicorn. So, okay. So in India, SoftBank has backed many companies and unicorns or startup with over 1 billion in valuation. This includes Paytm, Oyo, Ola, Lenskart, Policybazar, Firstcry, Meesho, Unacademy, Zeta, Swiggy, Ola Electric and InMobi. Food delivery from Swiggy closed at 1.25 billion fundraise, marking the first investment in the category by SoftBank. Okay, so that is a huge contribution by SoftBank to India to help a startup to become unicorn. Now these are the startup which become unicorn in 2021, that is BrowserStack, Mindtickle, Razorpay, Droom, Zerodha, ChargeBee, Grow, Gupshup, Moglix, Meesho, Crate, ShareChat, Byju's, Pharmacy, CoinDesk, Urban Company. Maximum of this company was directly or indirectly helped by SoftBank to become an unicorn, and now these are the startup become unicorn in 2022, that is Fractal Games, Dealshare, Elastic Run, Drawinbox, Unifor, Cred Avenue, XYZO, ExpressBees, Libspace, Amagi, Hasura, Lead. They are also directly indirectly financed by SoftBank. Okay. Next, our Prime Minister met with this very important personalities investor, that is Mr. Suzuki. We all know who is Suzuki, and we all know what is the contribution of Suzuki car in our country. Okay, so now one thing they have discussed, that is related to Japan India Institute of Manufacturing JIM and Japanese endowed course. These two are very important, you can say, course, which is the course is taught by Japanese company to Indian student in India. Okay, I will tell you about this Japan India Institute of Manufacturing JIM and Japanese endowment course JEC. What is JIM, what is JEC? I will discuss with you. So we all know that there is number of Japanese automobiles or Japanese manufacturing plant in India. Okay, maybe electronics manufacturing plant, maybe automobile manufacturing plant, maybe solar panel manufacturing. Number of Japanese manufacturing plant currently running in India. Now they have organized a course to give training to student or engineer student of India, okay, to grow their knowledge about manufacturing, about automobiles. That is related to the JIM and JEC. So first I will discuss about JIM. So Japan India Institute of Manufacturing JIM. The JIM skill is a training oriented skill development accreditation program of the Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry, okay, of the government of Japan in India. It enables Japanese companies, those that have 50% or more Japanese holding, to initiate pre-planned training program within their company for non-employed trainee. So who the trainee who are non-employed in that Japanese company will be trained and the duration of training minimum 1 year. Okay, the training duration is 1 year, at least 1 year training program in automobile sector or manufacturing sector, and at the end of the training a JIM certificate will be given to them, which will help them to get job in other various manufacturing sector, or even the Japanese company will hire them. Okay, so this is the overall views. So young unemployed people, okay, will take admission in this sector, then practice classroom lecture, dormitory hostel life. Okay, then they will give training, and then they will be hired by Japanese companies in India, as well as they will also be hired by other manufacturing of India. Now support state government, central government and Japan government, all three will give them financial support so that they can complete their course. That is the JIM. Another is JEC. JEC is for only engineering and technical student. Okay, only engineering and university technical student. Okay, that is a classroom program for 1 day or for 1 month, short term classroom program, where the teacher, okay, or the experienced person will teach them, experienced person from the Japanese company obviously will teach them about the total manufacturing plant, about the total automobile industry. Okay, so that it will help them to choose the automobile sector or manufacturing sector as their career in future. Okay, that is the motto of the JEC scheme, Japanese endowed course. This is a simple course, and the course is also supported and financed by state government, central government and Japanese government also. Okay, now what are the company which will process the courses? These are the company: Maruti Suzuki, Toyota, Daikin Air Condition India, Yamaha Motor, Tata Hitachi, Haresti in India, Techno Trend Auto Park, Terumo, Penpal, Sri City, Maruti Suzuki, Belsonica Auto Component, then Otosuka, ASB International, Mitsui, Kinzoku, Toshiba, Nichirin, Koshei, JT, KT, Kai Manufacturing, Maruti Suzuki, Gujarat, Gandhinagar, Toyota, Toyo Inc., Gujarat, Toyo Inc., Uttar Pradesh. They will provide the JIM course. Now, who will provide the JEC course? These are the company: Maiden Shah, Mitsubishi, Nita, Gelatin, Panasonic India, Maruti Suzuki, CHD IT, Consultancy, Hayoshi India Ecological Service, ASI Pharmaceuticals India. So these are the, even Sony also from Japan. And here is the look, maximum, nearly all the state there are Japanese manufacturing plant or automobile plant, nearly all state. Okay, so there is huge contribution of Japan in India, and this total contribution foundation was started in the time of the former Prime Minister, that is Shinzo Abe. Okay, for your more clarity, I will show you a video, then you will learn it more clearly.
In November 2016, the Japan-India Manufacturing Skill Transfer Promotion Program was initiated in order to further strengthen the collaboration between Japan and India. This program aims to train 30,000 young Indian people with Japanese working methods in 10 years through Japan-India Institute for Manufacturing, or JIM, and Japanese Endowed Courses, or JEC. The first 4 JIMs and 1 JEC have just been started. The students are expected to contribute to Make in India and Skill India. Maruti Suzuki has set up a JIM at Ganpat Vidyanagar, Mehsana in August with dual certification system. As the largest of the JIMs, about 400 students have joined JIM in 8 trades, mainly related to automobiles, and will get NCVT as well as JIM certificates. The students will learn skills in state-of-the-art modern workshops and will become shop floor leaders in future. Toyota Technical Training Institute, TTTI, Bangalore, celebrated a decade of training to young talent from rural areas and made a new step forward as GYM in August 2017. TTTI is a dedicated 3-year residential program that focuses on the holistic development of knowledge, skill, body and attitude related to automobile. At the plant of Daikin Air Conditioning in Neemrana, Rajasthan, a JIM was opened in August. Daikin started with the all-female batch to promote gender diversity in the manufacturing industry. They are learning air conditioner assembly and air conditioning in the course, including on-the-job training at the Daikin plant. India-Yamaha Motors opened a GYM in July. This center offers a diploma course in which 44 students learn two-wheeler manufacturing process through Learn and Earn scheme. Prime Maiden has opened the first Japanese endowed courses at NBKR Institute of Science and Technology. The course consists of technical lectures, including Japanese way of manufacturing. In addition, Tata Hitachi Construction Machinery and Toyota Tsusho will open new JIMs in the near future.
Okay, move to the next topic. Differences over Russia dominate G20 meeting. So we all know that G20 foreign ministers meeting already started in Bali, Indonesia. Okay, so Indonesia is hosting the G20 summit this year, and the president prime ministers G20 summit will be started from, I think, next month. Currently the foreign or external affairs ministers G20 summit has already started in Indonesia, and our foreign minister, that is Mr. S. Jaishankar, already reached day before yesterday in Indonesia and already had a meeting with the Chinese foreign ministers and discussed several issues, including the long standoff between India soldier and China soldier in LAC. Okay, now yesterday what happened, the Russian, because Russia is also a member of G20, I will show the countries of G20, I will show at the end. Russia is a member of G20, United States is also a member of G20, as India and China is also member of G20. Okay, so Russian and US, United States foreign minister both have also reached in Indonesia. Okay, but for the first time they have not talked each other. Even no Western country, no European country, no Western country have talked the foreign minister of Russia. The foreign minister of Russia is this person, Mr. Sergio Lavrov. Now the thing is, okay, the think of the motive of the Western countries is how they corner Russia more and more. Okay, how they corner Russia more and more, even how they corner China, even how they corner India more and more. That is the motive of the Western country. Okay, and when the foreign minister of Russia, Mr. Lavrov, reached to Indonesia, the foreign minister of Indonesia welcomed him. But when the foreign minister of Indonesia started her speech, he started condemning Russia. The foreign minister of Indonesia started condemning Russia over the invasion of Ukraine. Each and every leaders except India and except India and China, each and every leader, okay, has the same tune, how to condemn Russia, how to corner Russia, how to impose more ban on Russia. Okay. Okay, so that's a serious issue Russia is facing. That's a humiliation Russia is facing. Even for the first time, the foreign ministers, there is no family photograph of the foreign minister. Family photograph means whenever any meeting, this type of intergovernmental meeting was organized, there is a photograph, all the foreign minister will stand and there is a photographic session. But for the first time, the western countries directly denied to stand in a same stage with the Russian foreign minister. That's a huge humiliation. Okay, so now when the Russian foreign minister Mr. Lavrov started his speech, he was saying that nobody is talking about global issues. Okay, nobody is talking about global issues. Everybody is busy to talk about Russia and Ukraine. Okay, the main fact is not to help. Okay, to help Ukraine, that is not the main fact. Okay, the main fact is how each and every European country will become under the influence of USA. Okay, how the total group of western country can corner Russia, and how the poor countries of Asia and Africa become slave of western countries. That is a direct point raised by Russian foreign minister in the meeting in front of all the leaders. Okay, so they will not allow any new player. This is all, this thing also said by our external affairs minister couple of days ago in Europe in a press meeting, that the western countries will not allow any new player to come in the market. They will not allow Russia, they will not allow China, they will not allow India. Okay, they will want to remain the king of the world. We know in the time of World War I, World War II, and after the World War II, during the Cold War, every country, every poor country was looking at the Europe, looking at the USA for help. But the time is over now. Okay, everybody is looking forward, everybody is looking for new player. They are not thinking about the welfare of Ukraine. Okay, here they have if western countries want to defeat Russia on the battlefield in Ukraine, then there is nothing to talk with them. The US is forcing Europe and the rest of the world to abandon cheap energy resources and to switch to much more expensive ones. Means Russia, China, India are providing material in very cheap price. Why the countries will purchase more expensive thing from Europe, from USA? Why? When Russia is supplying material in a expensive price, why they will purchase more why they will purchase more expensive price from the western countries? That is the point, that is the important thing raised by Sergio Lavrov in the G20 meeting. Okay, there is a huge tense round meeting yesterday in the Indonesia Bali city. Now, in the sideline of the meeting, our external affairs Mr. Jaishankar have made the Secretary of State General Mr. Antony Blinken of United States and discuss some various issues. I will show you. Jaishankar meet with US Secretary of State Mr. Antony Blinken. He is Mr. Blinken from United States. So, continued the conversation with Secretary Blinken on global and regional issues, this time at Bali G20 Foreign Minister meeting. Our relationship today allows us to approach a range of challenges with greater understanding and openness. Now, look at the position of India. Okay, just think about the position of India. India is a very good friend of Russia. Why? Because maximum defense equipment, oil, gas, India purchased from Russia at a low cost. We all know that. Now, why US is very important for India? Because US is the highest amount of trading partner with India. Means in view of money, in view of dollar, United States is the biggest trade partner of India. Okay, if you in export import category, US is the biggest partner, okay, of India. So India has to maintain good relationship with United States as well as with Russia, and India is perfectly still now maintaining it. Okay, everyone is respecting India. India is still approach a neutral position. Okay, and that is very difficult to maintain, and India is perfectly capable of doing that. Okay, so this is the thing. Move to next topic. So the foreign minister of Indonesia is welcoming Russian foreign minister, but later she also start condemning Russia. Okay, next is a very sad news from Amarnath Yatra. 13 killed as flash flood hit Yatra camp. So suddenly yesterday evening, suddenly a flash, a cloud burst, if then followed by a flash flood with landslide hit the Yatra camp, okay, or you can say the pilgrim camp in the Baltal base camp, okay, in Jammu Kashmir. Now the Baltal base camp is 10 km away from the point Amarnath Shrine Temple, which is the actual destination of the pilgrims. Okay, so the latest news, updated news is nearly 15 Jatri, you can say the pilgrims already killed, and several people are still missing due to the flash flood. Now I will show you the location. This is the tent of the pilgrims which was washed away, but due to the flash flood, you can say flash flood. Now I will show you the location of the camp, Baltal camp. So this is the current latest is at least 16 dead so far and 40 feared missing. Now you know that NDRF, National Disaster Response Force, State Disaster Response Force, Indo-Tibetan Border Police Force, ITBP, then CRPF, Central Reserve Police Force, Indian Army, Jammu Kashmir Police, all were deployed at the site, and they are start the rescue operation. They are already before the accident, they were already present in the site. That's why the you can say the mortality number is very less. Okay, otherwise the mortality become more high. Now I will show you the location of the Baltal base camp. Okay, this is the border of Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh. This is the Union Territory of Ladakh, and this is Union Territory of Jammu Kashmir, and here it is the Baltal base camp, and it is nearly, you can say, 9.2 kilometer, nearly 10 kilometer. Up 9.2 kilometer is the travel distance. You can travel in this path, then you have to walk in this line. You have to walk to the Sri Amarnath Cave Temple. Okay, so more than 10 kilometer away from Amarnath Cave Temple, and from this topography you can see that Amarnath Temple in white location, means it is in the totally in the snow area. Okay, in the mountain area. Now the Baltal base camp is situated beside this river, Sindh river. Okay, so flash flood comes in this Sindh river. So Sindh river also originated in the Jammu Kashmir, and it falls in Jhelum river. It is a tributary of Jhelum river. Sindh river is a tributary. I will show you. Sindh river is a tributary of Jhelum river. Where is Jhelum river? This is the Sindh river is flowing. Now it is so this is Jhelum river, this is Sindh river. Sindh river is a tributary of Jhelum river. Now Jhelum river is a tributary of Chenab or Chandro Bhaga river, and Chenab river is a tributary of Indus river. Okay, we all know. I will show you the map also. So this is the Sindh river, this is the Jhelum river. Now Jhelum river has fall fast in a lake, that is a very famous lake. Jhelum river passed through this lake, Ular lake. Jhelum river passed through this Ular lake. Then it become the tributary of Chenab river. I will show you. This is the Chenab river in Pakistan, Punjab province, and this is the Jhelum river. Okay, this is the Jhelum river, which is a tributary of Chenab river, and Chenab is a tributary of Indus. Chenab is a tributary of Indus. So this is the Indus and this is the Chenab. Okay. So flash flood comes in the Sindh river near the Baltal base camp. Okay, move to next topic. Defense export touch 13,000 crore official. So Ministry of Defense has published a notification saying that the total defense export in the year 2021-22 touched 13,000 crore. Okay, this is the highest, and this is a very good news. Our defense export is increasing. Now I will tell you some important defense export doesn't mean that India is exporting missile, tank. Okay, equipment is also a defense export. Equipment to build a tank. Okay, small equipment, even technology, defense technology export is also under the defense export. Okay, so defense export touched 13,000 crore. Now I will tell you about some important defense deal between India and other countries in 2021 as well as current deal. So last year 2021 India deals with Philippines, a huge deal. I will show you. Philippines to buy BrahMos missile system from India for $375 million. So India have BrahMos missile, and all the countries know about BrahMos missile. That is one of the fastest cruise missile. Okay, India have BrahMos missile, and it manufactured jointly by DRDO and Russian defense system. So Philippines want to buy BrahMos missile for $375 million deal. So in a major flip to India's hopes to becoming an exporter of defense platform, the Philippines signed a deal to buy 3 batteries of BrahMos missile, which is developed jointly by Indian Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO and Russia's NPO Machino-Stroynia. Deal worth nearly $375 million, India's first significant defense export deal. Okay, the missile are manufactured by BrahMos Aerospace in India. Now, this is one of the biggest export deal, defense deal. Another important defense deal recently signed by our defense minister, Mr. Rajnath Singh, and the defense deal with Vietnam. Okay, that is a famous defense deal. So Raksha Mantri Sri Rajnath Singh hands over 12 high-speed guard boat constructed under India's $100 million line of credit to Vietnam. That is also a deal. India will provide a line of credit of $100 million to Vietnam, and Vietnam will purchase the high speed guard boat and in future other defense equipment also from India, and then it repaid the loan with interest. Okay, that's the deal. Now this 12 high speed guard boat will be manufactured by L&T. Okay, 50% high speed boat will be manufactured by L&T in India, and 50% of this high speed boat will be manufactured by L&T in Vietnam. Okay, so describe it as a glowing example of Make in India, Make for the World vision and professional excellence of India defense manufacturing sector. So these are the important defense deal recently India signed with other countries. Okay, Also there are several African countries, Southeast Asian countries also excited to purchase defense equipment from India. Now one thing, it is mentioned in the Hindu newspaper that US was a major buyer. So United States was a major buyer in the year 2021-22. That's why India want to keep good relationship with United States. Also nations in Southeast Asia, like I have mentioned, Philippines, Vietnam, all are Southeast Asia. West Asia, okay, and Africa also purchasing defense equipment from India. Now important thing, they have mentioned that private sector accounted for 70% of the export. Means private sector who is producing this defense equipments are responsible for 70% export. Public sector are accounted for the rest 30% export. So there are several important private sector as well as government public sector who is producing this defense equipment and selling it outside. Now I will tell you some important private as well as government sector in defense. Okay, so defense industry, top private sector player like Tata Advanced System Limited. Okay, now zooming it, what they produce: missile system and subsystem, radar system and subsystem, command and control system, aerospace and aerostructures, unmanned aerial system, okay, optronic system, homeland security solution. Then Tata Power SED, Tata Power Engineering Strategic System for Substantive Self-Reliance. Okay, and the product range and capability, weapon system and their upgradation for ground force, upgradation tank, armored vehicle and related equipment. Okay, then come Reliance Naval and Engineering Limited. Reliance I think is one of the largest in the world defense in defense category, and they produce naval shipbuilding, oil and gas, commercial shipbuilding, repair, upgrade, heavy engineering, defense program. Okay, then naval system, center for excellence, land system. Then Mahindra not only produce car, they also contribute in defense sector also, support the Make in India effort. Okay, now what are the products? Armored vehicle, border security solution, identification, friend foe, communication system, radar system, Rakshak, mine protected vehicle India, Marksman X. Okay, then services, contract manufacturing, service of training. Then Mahindra Aerospace. The Mahindra also make aerospace also. Okay, aeroplane also, defense aeroplane obviously. Okay, like aerospace, like sheet metal machining, heat treatment, surface treatment, assembly, inspection, approval. Then they also produce aircraft, Airvan 8, Airvan 10. What is Airvan? I will show you the figure. This is the Airvan 10. Okay, Airvan 10 used by Indian Defense. Then Kalyani Group, Kalyani Strategic System Limited. They also focus area is artillery system, armored fighting vehicle, precision ammunition, military vehicle, defense electronic, homeland security. Kalyani Group, Bharat Forge. Okay, also industrial like power, oil, gas, rail, marine, aerospace, metal. Then L&T. L&T I have already mentioned. L&T is producing that high speed jet, making the high speed jet. So L&T Heavy Engineering, they are famous in defense aerospace like underwater platform, naval engineering system, naval. Okay, that high speed jet, naval weapon system, naval combat management system, land weapon system, land engineering system, land system upgrade system for radar, military communication, C4I system, missiles and aerospace, avionics, defense electronics, electronic warfare. Then Hinduja Group, Ashok Leyland Defense. Okay. Then Adani Aero Defense System and Technologies Limited, Alpha Design Technology Private Limited, then Punj Lloyd. These are the important private sector producing defense equipment. Now I will tell you some government. There are 16 defense public sector units. 16 defense public sector unit. Now I will tell you the name. These are the 16 defense public sector unit like HAL, Hindustan Aeronautic Limited, Bharat Electronics Limited, Bharat Dynamics Limited, BEML, Bharat Earth Mover Limited, Mr. Dhatu Nigam Limited, Mazagaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited, Leaders India Limited, Goa Shipyard Limited, Hindustan Shipyard Limited, Ultimate Weapon System Provider, Garden Ridge Shipbuilders and Engineers Limited, Troops Comfort Limited, Avani Armored Vehicle Limited, Munition India Limited, Yantra India Limited and India Optel Limited. These are the 16 defense public sector unit. And another related news with this, that this come under Minister of Defense, and Minister of Defense going to hire the retired Agniveers in this defense public sector units. Okay, they will hire the retired Agniveers after 4 years. Move to next topic. Sports Ministry launches digital access for welfare scheme. So there are several welfare scheme for the sports person, like cash award, cash reward for the medal winner in international sport. Okay, then pension for the sports person, then applying for any kind of welfare scheme. Okay, then medical, for applying for medical, applying for transport, applying for any kind of home loan, any kind of welfare thing for the sports person will be available online. Okay, in a digital mode. So digital access for welfare scheme launched by Sports Ministry, Minister of Sports, Minister of Sports and Youth Affairs, Mr. Anurag Thakur yesterday. Now he launched three online platform. I will tell you. First is related to cash award, cash reward to the medal winner. Okay. So Sri Anurag Thakur informed that Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sport has brought out several important amendments to scheme of cash award to medal winners in international sport event and their coaches. This is the first platform. Then Pandit Din Dayal Upadhyay National Welfare for Sports Person. This is the second. Then Pension to Meritorious Sports Person Scheme of Department of Sport. These are the three online platform. Okay. The Union Minister hailed this development as another step toward digital India by empowering citizens and reducing the gap between government and citizen system and facilitate problems and solution. Minimum government, maximum governance. Okay, so everything related to the welfare of sports person, like cash for applying for or crediting the cash reward to directly their account, then applying for several welfare scheme of Government of India. Total thing will be done in a online mode. That will be very helpful for the sports person, because sports person was wasting several day okay, for applying for the welfare scheme. Okay, so it will be very good approach by the Government of India. So this is the discussion of the today's newspaper. If you like my analysis, please subscribe my channel, share the video, like the video. We will meet tomorrow with new topic. Thank you.